Hello, everyone. Welcome to your summer solstice and full moon in Capricorn reading for June 2022. Hello, welcome back. If you are one of my wonderful loyal subscribers, and if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you find the content inspiring, helpful. That's always my intention. And speaking of intentions, we are going to set some good ones this month. For those of you that are in the Southern Hemisphere, I know that it's turning to winter. So I'm going to be focusing on the summer solstice. So feel free to take this how it resonates for you or apply it to 6 months from now when the summer solstice hits your area. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, just how to navigate the energy. How's that? So, I'm going to do a couple ritual things. I've got my tinctures here, my little symbols. So, for those of you with headphones, I will warn you before I get ready to ring those so you can turn it down. It's just going to be an energy clearing, collective sort of thing for you, should you choose to participate. And if not, that's okay too. Do your own thing. So let's talk about setting intentions under this beautiful summer solstice. And I know that we've got a lot going on. So the full moon in Capricorn at 1 degree, I got a fun fact here in a second about that, and the summer solstice and Cancer season starts. So we've got a lot going on in the same 24-hour period. So with full moons, we usually focus on releasing. And yes, that is true. And honestly, any time is a good time to release anything that no longer serves you. You don't have to wait for the full moon. But working with the energy of release is very helpful. So full moons are culmination. So at the new moon, in Capricorn back in January, if you journal or if you remember, take a look at what you were wanting to manifest. And how has that gone for you over these last several months? And if you are on your way, awesome, keep going. If you need to adjust the sails, you're not quite where you wanted to be, or maybe it's not the way that you were hoping things would go, that's okay too. So adjust the sails. Don't be afraid to do that. If things have gone completely off the rails, then maybe it's time to take an evaluation and see if maybe those manifestations weren't the best thing for you. Remember, redirection is divine protection. So just take a look with an open mind and an open heart. Leave ego at the door. Let it play outside. Let it not interfere too much. Ego is wonderful in keeping us safe. It has its purpose. Please don't get me wrong. It's an unhealed ego that says it has to look like this, it has to go like this, or it's not going to work. Change your mindset. We talk about that a lot here on the channel too. If you need any help with that, with changing your mindset, I am a certified infinite possibilities trainer. Shout out Mike Dooley. So if that's something that you're interested in doing and learning more about, all of my contact information is below. Feel free to reach out. We can talk and see, we'll design some sort of session package that fits for you. Yes, I do in person if you're local to my area, Northeast Ohio. If not, Zoom is a wonderful thing. It allows us to connect. So we can certainly do that. We'll build a package, don't worry. Lots of options, lots of opportunities. I want these things to be accessible for everybody, whether it's mediumship, distant Reiki, card readings, soul training, grief training, not training, grief. I don't want to use the word counseling because that gives a certain connotation to it, but grief sessions. So, if you need any help with that, let me know. Otherwise, with this full moon, it's in Capricorn and it's at 1 degree. So here's the fun fact. We have the next full moon in July also in Capricorn at the 29th degree. So We've got a whole month of figuring out if sales need to be adjusted and what's going on, and a good period of reflection. So, Capricorn is the workhorse of the zodiac. Capricorns, I love you. You know that. My South Node is in Capricorn. So, find your chart. There's all kinds of free charts out there that you can take a look and see where things are for you. We all have everything in our chart. It's just a matter of where. Like my South Node is the only thing that I have in Capricorn. I have no planets there. That's okay. Capricorn's still in my chart. It's in a certain house, and there's lots of pieces to that astrological puzzle. I am not an astrologer. Please find someone who is way more versed at that than I am. Um, for those of you local, you know I love Angie, the astrologer. Yasmin Boland is the author of the beautiful Moonology decks, the Mercury retrograde book. I wish she would make a deck. Yasmin, if you're watching this, please make a Mercury retrograde deck. That'd be great. Thanks. So she's a very published Hay House author. I follow her for all things moon related, or seek out whoever resonates for you. So, with the Capricorn full moon, take a look, see where it is in your chart. If nothing else, if all of that is like wah, 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 peanuts wah, 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 to you, then that's okay too. If nothing else, just know that this full moon is a great time to reflect. Where are you in your career path? Because Capricorn is finances, career, good stuff. It's an earth sign. And it is a wonderful time to reevaluate. What am I doing right? Yay. Yay. I've done things right in the past. Woohoo. Where could I be a little bit better? Am I needing to tighten things up a little bit right now? Am I able to give freely? Am I in a position at work where I want to be? Am I in a soul sucking job? Whatever it is for you, take time to evaluate and adjust the sails if needed. We'll dive into it more here in the personal reading. But for now, I wanted to start with explaining to you all the things that are going on right now. So we also have, flip side, we have a beautiful summer solstice here. And this is the return of light and hope. Longest day of the year, shortest night. So lots of light, lots of opportunity. And the moon being full shines her beautiful light into the world. So lots of light coming in to shine. So I have the Priestess of Light Oracle that we'll be using as well as the Light Seers Tarot, the moon deck for some affirmations, and we'll see what else we get into. But, and I might switch decks here and there. So as we navigate this beautiful energy with the summer solstice, being grateful for all the good stuff and letting the light shine in on any dark corners that need to be cleaned out. Maybe decluttering is a thing for you right now. Great. Very earth sign thing to do. Letting go of that which no longer serves you. So, when our hands are open to give, they're also open to receive. So as we release items that no longer work for us, for our space and alignment, or energetically, we let go of things or situations or people who have, people are here for a reason and a season. Not everyone is meant to go with us throughout our whole life. Most people do kind of come and go. So if it's time to let them go, let them go. Remember, you can't speak butterfly language to caterpillars, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with setting boundaries. I'm a huge fan. Highly recommend setting boundaries. But if you are keeping someone in your life just because, we've been friends for 25 years, well, maybe you're just very different people, and it's okay to be friends from afar. You can love people from afar. And it doesn't mean that you have to cut them out of your life and never speak to them again, but putting some distance between you is okay too. Or keeping to yourself the things that you plan to do next. There are going to be people who don't understand why you're switching jobs. What are you doing? You have such a great job. Okay, that's what you see. Let me tell you what I live. Everybody's always going to have an opinion. So, not everybody is your cheerleader. And it's okay not to tell everybody everything. The greatest piece of advice I ever received was about 10 years ago. Not everyone needs to know everything that's going on in your life. And that is because not everybody is your cheerleader. Everybody has an opinion, and you might start doubting yourself. If your soul is saying, knock, knock, hello, let's get moving on something different. And somebody else says, but you make such great money, or you work so hard to get to that position, or you have a great retirement. I have no work life balance. I have no flexibility. I've hit the ceiling. I'm as high up as I can go. Um, this is no longer in alignment. I opened my eyes. I let this light shine in. And now I see that this company doesn't align with my goals and morals and values. I found out that they're not green. They're not eco-friendly. They treat people like crap. It's no amount of money is worth that. Whatever it is. But you might start doubting yourself. So be very judicious about with who you share information. Moral of the story. So let's get into, okay, here's your warning. Ding, 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 danger, danger. There is going to be louder than that, a loud sound. So if you're wearing earphones or if you're somewhere that you might need to turn the volume down a little bit, here you go. I've got the microphone behind, but these things they pack a punch. So I'm going to ring them 3 times. I'm going to try to be as gentle as possible, but I do want this to be clearing. So set your intention now, whatever it is. Feel free to pause the video and know that you are in a very safe space, grounded, beautiful energy, safe bubble. If you are in a place where you can safely do so, close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, and then listen to this energy clearing sound. It's very high pitched. My cat usually doesn't like it. So here we go. Okay, loud sounds over. So as you enter into this beautiful time, this energy of the summer solstice, this full moon in Capricorn and Cancerian season, which Cancer is, remember the full moons are always in the opposite sign of the sun sign we're in. That's why it's in Capricorn this time around. Cancer is very loving and nurturing, and it rules the home, and it's a water sign, and it's very go with the flow. As much as it's a cardinal sign, it is something, there's something to be said about Cancer being very nurturing and loving. So there you go. All right. Let's get into the individual reading. Ooh, little extra ding for you. Hi, Capricorn. How are you doing? This is your full moon. How you feeling? Hopefully well. As always, this is a general reading, so take that with a whole salt shaker full of salt. And if you would like your own personal reading, all of my info is below. Take what resonates, and watch your other placements too, so you can put the whole piece of the puzzle, all the pieces of the puzzle together. All right. Woo. All right. Bring it on. Here we go. It is safe and beautiful to express my sensuality. Ooh. Hey, Capricorn. Nice. Beautiful. And there is medicine in my shadow. Oh, gorgeous. This is the moon deck, by the way. So with this sensuality, do whatever it is that gets your sacred vessel carrying your sacred soul, whatever makes it feel lovely, luxurious fabrics, fresh sheets, a new outfit, a new hairstyle, a new way of doing makeup, getting a massage, whatever it is that appeases your physical body in a healthy way. And I know that I love you. I do. But you're the workhorse of the zodiac. So maybe taking time to do those things hasn't been your priority. Just the messenger. Um, you work so hard, you deserve this. And maybe you work so that you can afford a certain lifestyle. Hey, do you, Capricorn? That's lovely. And with medicine in your shadow, what does medicine do? It eases um, illness and hopefully gets rid of it. So your shadow isn't anything to be afraid of. It's like your ego keeps you safe. Don't go down a dark alley by yourself at night. Awesome. Thanks. Got it. Your shadow comes through to say, this is a part of me that needs to be healed. So please don't ignore it. It just wants to be loved. It's the part of you that is coming up so that it can be loved through and healed through love. Take a deep breath, internalize that. Don't get so consumed with doing other things or working. Channel that workhorse energy into your healing. Like, I'm going to work really hard on myself and on this healing and take this spiritual medicine so that I can heal that part of myself that is crying out for help. Lovely, Capricorn. Let's see what the Moonology deck says. I've been getting timing with this deck, so we'll see if that comes through. Look at you showing up in your reading, Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Okay, then. So go back. We're halfway there. Go back to the new moon that was in your sign. I think it was in January. And now we're halfway. We're at the full moon. And the next 6 more months will be at the next new moon in your sign. So everything that you were manifesting back at the last Capricorn new moon, see where you are in that process. Is there something is it holding you back? Does it need to be healed? Do you get to reward yourself with a little treaty? Do you have you completed it and now you're ready for the next manifestation to come in? Whatever it is for you, there is there was another sign that did that, and I can't remember who it was now. Like, oh yeah, okay, showed up. Leo, I think, showing up in your own reading. There it is. Lovely energy. So just know that your hard work is paying off, and somewhere between those, the past new moon, the next new moon, and now at the full moon, it's like a checkpoint. Where are we? How are we doing? Gorgeous. Like they just when I say they, I mean spirit, just full stopped me. So apparently there's nothing more to say. It doesn't mean that there's not more that you can interpret for yourself. Please share loving comments below. You never know who you might inspire. Negative, yucky, gross stuff will get deleted and get you banned. So don't do that. Okay, thanks. You got the King of Wands and the Four of Swords both in reverse. And remember that reversals aren't bad. They're just a different way of reading the energy and usually tells us where there are some blocks, some opportunities for healing. So the King of Wands in reverse, maybe you feel like your fire's out a little bit, or you feel like, because kings and queens are masters of their suit, and wands is fiery energy. It's passionate. It's maybe that's where the sensuality comes through. Maybe that's how you can heal if you feel like your spark is gone. Like, I've just been buried in so much work, or I've been distracted by something, and my spark is out. Introducing or reintroducing some sensuality into your life in whatever way that means for you can reignite that passion for life, passion for what you do in various aspects of your life. Also with the Four of Swords in reverse, that's the take a nap card. So she's in her nest, she's all cozy, she's curled up, she knows that she's completely safe, so she's gonna time out for a little bit. Well, in reverse, it's time for a shake up, wake up. Let's go. Hey, alarm's going off. Let's go. Time to move. So bringing some sensuality in to your life is what's needed. Reignite that spark. It's sacral chakra work as well. Because that's your pleasure center. I have a joy for life and I find joy in life. So there's an invitation for that as well. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. Just read the guidance and the energy. All right. Magician, beautiful. Double in reverse. Chariot in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, these both came out. The Three of Pentacles in reverse with the World upright. Let me move this up a little bit. Okay. So with the Magician here, you are manifesting. You're working. Maybe that's what you're working on. Work. Manifesting. Why isn't this happening? What's going on? What is blocking me? It's this shadow, the medicine for the shadow, and the sensuality. Because in reverse here, I don't make the rules. I just play by them. Somewhere along the line decided that the devil card is Capricorn. I don't make the rules, Capricorn. I love you. And he's kind of a sexy devil. If you look at him, he's like, hey. But the devil is about addictions and things that hold us back, fear. So with the shadow, and I can see that in the devil card, the shadow is here for healing. There is an opportunity here to heal that and letting go of the stuff that no longer serves you. Yay. With the Chariot in reverse, that's Cancerian energy. So it's like, again, you've pumped the brakes so hard that you've come to maybe even a complete stop. So you need to just kind of change directions in order to bring this healing in for yourself. With the Five of Swords in reverse, I love that because this is, if you look at it upright, it's like chirp, chirp, chirp in my ear. Oh my gosh, it's giving me a headache. Could you just not? So with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's cutting out the noise, the shoulda, woulda, couldas, the guilt, shame, blame, letting all of that go so that you can heal. Whose voice is it when something negative pops in, like you're not working hard enough, you're not doing it right? It's not you, because your soul and your spirit team are loving guidance. Maybe there's a different way to do that instead of that's wrong. Mm-mm. So you're letting that go in order to heal. And that's so lovely. So challenge yourself when those thoughts come in. Whose voice is that? Because I know it's not mine. Is it someone from childhood? Was it a teacher who, like your fourth grade teacher, was just an absolute trip, to put it nicely, and made you feel worthless? Know that it's a projection of them, not you. Real teachers show us a better way, a different way. Instead of barking at us, taking almost pleasure in saying, you're wrong. Okay, you need to heal yourself, because if you want to bring other people down so much that you have to say, you're wrong, instead of maybe try again. Here, let me show you how to solve that math problem. There's a little trick to this. Here's something. That's what real teachers do. Somebody who's insecure about themselves and has their own wounds and own healing will bark. FYI. Apparently somebody needed to hear that. So then with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, usually Three of Pentacles to me is the teamwork makes the dream work. In this case, maybe you do need to go it again with the margarita rim or salt shaker full of salt. Everybody has an opinion, and they're going to tell you their opinion. People love to share their own opinions, but it doesn't mean that what worked for them will work for you. Thank you. Thank you for that, and move on. Um, no shame in the game of seeking counseling or spiritual help. Hello. Hi, that's me. If you need a little extra input. But if somebody is, well, you know what you need to do this. I did it. It worked for me. Okay, thank you. Glad that worked for you. And then go about your business. With the world, it's the completion of a cycle. So ending this constant, um, what am I seeing? What is it? A gerbil on a, or a hamster wheel? That's it. And getting off the merry-go-round and saying, I've had enough. I'm good. I need to do something different. Yes. Beautiful. Capricorn. Holy moly. Let's see what the fairies have to say. I love using the fairy deck for earth signs. And Capricorn, you're arguably the toughest earth sign. I love you. I do. I don't mean that as an insult. But all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. So invite some fairy energy in. Lighten up a little bit. It's okay. Divination. Ooh, lovely. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear energy or clarity. Maybe energy too. Beautiful. Wow. So much symbolism in that card. Sacred fire, all the good stuff, candles, crystals, sage, Palo Santo, um, sacred room spray like Florida water, whatever it might be. That helps you to connect. Maybe it's walking in nature, a nature bath, like a forest bath. Um, just connecting with yourself and saying, okay, shadow, how does that go? I sat with my grief long enough that she told me her name was anger, or vice versa. She told me I sat with my anger long enough that she told me her name was grief. It all boils down to grief. Hi, I'm your friendly local grief specialist. If there's something that's coming up for healing, it's grief. It all boils down to grief. So, with the healing that's coming through, one moment, I just got something else that I've been saying in the other readings too, that it's not time that heals all wounds, it's what you do with that time. Love heals all wounds. Go ahead and quote me. I said what I said. So bringing more love in, and connecting with your divine essence, your spirit team who wants only the best for you. So sit with your shadow, sit with your grief, and say, all right, what do you have to teach me? And how can I help you? How can I bring love into the situation to heal? Woo! Beautiful. And finally, the Priestess of Light. Let's see what they've got to say. Sorry if you're wearing earphones, because that was really loud. This mic will pick, I have it actually behind me and it will pick up everything. Apologies. I guess that's what you get when you get good quality stuff. Summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control. Number 4. Woof. Yeah. All right. Take a look at that for a minute. And harvest, gathering of blessings. Number 44. Lovely. Beautiful energy. These cards come, so 444. Okay, Capricorn. These cards come with affirmations. So let me take a look here in the guidebook. Number 4, summoning power. I am strong and self-directed. I bring my inner power to every area of my life. And that's including healing your shadow. So any unhealthy patterns that you have, indulgences and addictions with the devil energy, that may have had the illusion of controlling you, you have all the control. You hold all the power, magician. You hold all the power. Number 44, harvest. I work joyously on the goals that I am planting now, and I appreciate all the support and sustenance that the universe has to offer. That's really beautiful. So your harvest, everything that you're doing, Every healing is going to bring in, your hard work is paying off. It's going to bring in this healing and therefore free you from all the yuck. All right, Capricorn. Nice reading. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you would like your own personal reading to dive deeper into this energy or your own questions about something totally different, everything is below on how to get a hold of me and book that session. And, or if you want to heal your shadow, heal your grief, happy to help with that as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Take care.